What's good? What's good? What's good? We back again, people. As promised, your boy is back to add some more value on those that's looking to get busy with your Amazon business, right? I got some questions down. I know I had two comments. Oh, let me say, I hope everybody had a blessed, wonderful day today. I know I had some comments from some of the previous videos. So, man, let's address them. I appreciate you guys checking out the videos, showing your boys some love. So, hey, let's get into the question. So, I think the first question was, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he asked, how do you know whenever you're in the buy box, right? So, the way that you know when you're in the buy box, again, um, let's say, for example, we had this particular book right here for sale. Whenever you type in this title, okay, Pumpkins by Ken Robbins. Okay, you're gonna look over on the right hand side, and that add to cart button. You should see an add to cart button, or a yellow add to cart button, or a buy it now button, and it's going to be a seller up under that button, right? If my store is ABC Amazon store, it's going to say sold by ABC Amazon store, and it's also going to say ship from either ABC Amazon store or ship from Amazon. If it says ships from ABC Amazon store, that means I'm merchant filling this particular product. If it says ship from Amazon, that means it's coming directly from FBA Center, right? So that's the two. So to my brother that asked about that question, that's how you will know. So whenever you see your name up under that offer, then you know you're in the buy box. And also, once you're active in selling on Amazon, it will let you know if you go under your inventory, you can check the column where it says buy box eligibility. And it'll show you once you click on the listing, it'll show you whether you're in the buy box or not. Not also, and this is a little bit more advanced. If you have a repricing system or a repricer, it lets you know whenever your listing is winning the buy box at that time, right? So yeah, you can just look under your inventory, and if you're the buy box or the featured offer, it's gonna let you know. All right, the other question was let me look here. The other question was, and I don't think I wrote it down, it was the buy box question. Oh, and the question, the title of this video, how do you scale the Amazon business, right? So let's get right into it. How do you scale? So I tell everybody, let's break it down because I like to simplify the process, right? It's really only three key components of this business. Everything else is like bells and whistles. So let's break it down a little bit. So the first part is you want to generate a system or develop a system where you keep your inventory coming in, right? So that's part one. How can we keep this machine rolling in? Because inventory is going to be the lifeline or the blood of our business. How can we keep that blood flowing? How can we keep that oxygen coming in and out so that we can breathe, right? So without inventory, that's a profit yielding activity. Without that inventory coming in, it's no way for us to make sales. It's no way to generate money. If we're not making money, then we don't have a business. So number one, we need to automate our inventory coming in, right? We need to have a system, whether it's through a supplier, whether it's online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, whether you're doing wholesale or private label. We need to have that inventory coming in on a consistent basis. Number two, you need to automate a process to list your inventory, right? So once we keep our inventory coming in, the next step is actually listing that inventory. We got to keep that bad boy rolling in left and right? That's step two. And the third and final piece is we need to figure out a fulfillment process. Remember, I was talking about fulfillment by merchant and fulfillment by Amazon, right? You can pick between the two. Again, I'm 13 years in through the grace of God. I do a little bit of both, but you know, if you don't have as much room as I do, you might say FBA might be the play. That's more hands-on. If you do have a little bit more room and you want more control and you're able to hire employees, you might say, hey, I'm gonna go just merchant fulfill, or you may balance between the two, right? So that is the way to scale your business, right? Because it's cool to go out there and get all these different products, but the money is gonna be made in replenishing your list, right? So once you get, let's say, for example, every time I got this particular book, it sold and I made $50, right? Instead of trying to go out, once I develop my list of particular products, and they don't just have to be books, of course, it's Q4, so I got an overflow. I'm doing what they didn't get to in the warehouse because we got to keep it going. We want to build a list of profitable products that we could just say, hey, we can get us a VA, or you can purchase it, or your assistant can say, hey, every time we out of stock, we just gonna go ahead and replenish our inventory so that we can keep making money. It's gonna make it easy, right? It's gonna make it easy because at the beginning, you may be trying to build that list, right? You need to find which products are profitable, like which ones do I need to source, which ones do I keep replenishing. But once you build that list, you can build it up to hundreds of different products. Then that's gonna make your business super easy, right? Because we want easy. You don't want to go out there and a scavenger hunt every day trying to find like, okay, I did sell this product for 100 or 200. Now I got to go out there and I got to go hunt again, right? We don't want to keep hunting every day. We want to keep on. Once we find that first kill, we need to say, hey, I like this product. Put that on your replenishable list. Once you do that, all we're going to do is keep sourcing those products, and that's going to help you scale. Now, you can add to it in the future, but you don't have to. I'm telling you, that's how you can easily get to whether your goal is $5,000 a month, 10,000, 20, 30, up to 50,000, right? Or maybe past that. But yeah, that's all you got to do. Don't make it hard. We're going to break down this game and make it easy for you to scale it. So again, once you locate those products, hey, keep replenishing those bad boys. All right, I had some other questions I had from Instagram. One of them was they said, what was your most expensive mistake whenever you were starting out as an Amazon seller? Man, that's a great question. A great question. So my most expensive mistake was not understanding the price points on Amazon, right? So I'm gonna break that down, right? So for the people that's just getting in, they were asking what was my most expensive mistake starting out on Amazon FBA. So that was not understanding pricing. So if you guys notice, if you're starting out, you're brand new, 9 times out of 10, you probably downloaded the free Amazon Sellers app and you're probably scanning items wherever you go, whether it's around the house. Whenever you see that initial price, when you scan the item, that's usually the buy box price or Amazon's price, right? So when I first started, I didn't know how to read prices. I didn't know about sellers. I didn't know about sales rank. I didn't know about price history. So whenever I scanned the item, I didn't know about condition. I'm like, boom, boom. I take my phone, I take my scanner, boom, I scanned it. It comes up. They may say this book is $39.99, right? Boom, I'm happy. I'm like, ooh, I got this book for 50 cents and I'm about to make $39.99. So what I did, right? I listed a whole lot of books, right? I'm looking at the pricing and I'm wondering why. I'm like, man, why am my inventory selling? Like, I see the price say $39.99 for one. That could be a totally different condition, right? If this book is used and very good, 9 times out of 10, that price, that initial price you see whenever you scan it, is usually like in red or something. It's not the price of the condition of your book, right? So I'm scanning this. I'm like, oh, I didn't hit the jackpot today. I'm thinking, and then I go home. I listed a couple days, absolutely no sales, right? I didn't understand the game. All I knew was I was like, man, these books, I'm getting them for super cheap, or these products, I'm getting them for super cheap. And man, I see what they're going for on Amazon, but I ain't understand the system. Another thing was that sales ranking, right? I ain't understand sales ranking. So sales ranking, again, I explained it in past videos. It's just a snapshot in time, right? So that number that I see I ain't know what that number mean. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Back in 2010, when I first started Amazon, I'm like, okay, cool. They just give me this number. Who knows? All I see is the price. Boom. Long as they got that price, I'm good. But that's just not how the game worked. I had a lot of inventory. I probably spent maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 in inventory that was absolutely no good. So that's probably my most expensive mistake, not knowing what I was doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Fox. Hey, appreciate you locking in. And hey, man, we got to have you on the channel so we can do a interview, man. Let the people know what's up with it, man. We definitely gonna get up, Mr. Fox. All right. Number two, the second question I got from IG. How do you find a product to sell on Amazon? All right. So this comes down to the exact mistakes that I made on the first. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The exact mistakes I made on question number one. Finding a profitable product is about identifying that sales rank, the price history, developing relationships. Man, this is crucial. I tell everybody in the community, developing relationships, the sales rank, you take that with a grain of salt because that is that snapshot in time. And from there, man, you just want to replenish. So it depends on the model. So to find that profitable product, whether you're doing retail arbitrage that's going out, hustling in your area, whether it's online arbitrage, working off your laptop from home, or doing wholesale, just connecting with a supplier. You got different ways that you can go and find it, but it's all about putting in that work. I would recommend, if you want to short curve or go through that long-term issue, get around it and short curve your success to connect with a community, whether it's mine or whoever else. You need to lean on somebody else's experiences so that you don't have to go through the head bumping that I had to go through. Because in 2010, I don't even think nobody was on YouTube really talking about Amazon. I could be wrong, but I wasn't on YouTube, or I didn't have any mentors, right? I had to go through and use that mentor called life, right? That's the meanest teacher of them all. They can teach you some lessons, some valuable lessons. But thank God I made it through, and I'm now able to share this system I developed with other people. So yeah, that's the way to get to the. That's how you're gonna find profitable products. All right, another question that I wrote down, and this was a great question. Always, also, what's the biggest challenge for you as an Amazon FBA seller? So the biggest challenge, being this late in the game, is not really any big challenges. Let's see, early on in the game, that challenge was I was sending stuff in and I didn't know if it was going to sell, right? That was a challenge. I guess you can say the biggest con about Amazon FBA is that whenever you get your products and you package them up, okay, whenever you package them up, it still takes at least for me, because I'm close in the Carolina to a fulfillment center, it still may take 2 to 3 weeks to get to its final destination. So some of the times it's a delay. So if you don't have the capital to keep your business churning and keep that inventory coming in, some people may see it as, man, I got my money tied up. I can't get any inventory until these things are active. So I would say that would be a challenge for people that, don't have the capital or the credit to linger or hold out enough until you get those sales. So that's what I would probably say would be one of the biggest challenges from FBA. The other question was, are there any tools or resources that you found helpful in your journey? So absolutely. You definitely need a scouting app. There's plenty of them out there. Again, I recommend Scout IQ. If you guys look on the channel from any of my previous videos, if you want an extended free trial, just click the link in the description. If not, you can just go to Scout IQ and sign up and pay whatever the monthly fee is. You definitely probably gonna need that if you out there trying to hustle and find profitable products. Also, Keeper is a must. I'm not affiliated with Keeper, but man, that tool, if you're doing online arbitrage, it is a must. Learn how to do Keeper. Really, to be honest with you, you guys can just really go crazy off of Keeper. You can learn to read those charts. You can source off of Keeper. You can look at the price history, everything. So if you learn Keeper, that is a game changer in this business, right? A lot of people have, different ways that they use it, but once you get your style and your specific sourcing strategy, man, it's over with. That Keeper can take you out of here. So Keeper, you can also get a lister, right? So if you get a lot of products in, you're probably going to go with a bulk lister. Also, and a lister is just for listing your specific products. Also, it's a must. If you're doing scale, you're trying to hit those mid 6 figures, heading to 7 figures, you got to have a reprice. I don't care what they tell you, like manually, it's just not going to cut it, right? I know some people that's selling on Amazon that don't have a repricer, but the sales, they're going to come slower. The name of the game, at least my strategy is, I like to keep churning that inventory, right? Because I get it for so cheap. Man, let's move that thing out and let's get some new inventory in. So I'm definitely with the repricer. Also, it's other bells and whistles, but that's going to be the main ones to hold you down. That listing, that scouting software, and Keeper, and you really can do numbers. Also, if you want to add some bells and whistles, you can get like a profit calculator. But with me coming from a math background, I really don't need to use it like that. But for my VAs, I do use it for them. But a profit calculator, you can also get other cashback sites and coupons. So it's all kind of ways you can increase your bottom line, right? But those first 3, that's the main 3 that you need. Essential. Just keep it. If you can't get anything else, once you start getting sales, start off with Keeper. I promise you can run a whole 7-figure business off a straight Keeper, right? If you putting in the work. Again, those other bells and whistles are just to just to help you run more efficiently. How much capital, Khalil said, and I hope I pronounced your name right. How much capital would you need to start? Oh, wholesale. Now, wholesale is a different beast. Wholesale, I don't recommend for beginners. I know a lot of people out here teaching it, but hey, I know it's not a knock to anybody else. I can only tell you guys from my experience, that's not really a beginner strategy to me. I think everybody should just start off with either retail or online arbitrage or thrifting. But if you wanted to get into wholesale, the best deals, I would say you at least need to have $10,000 plus, and you need to have a reserve because you don't know how long those your inventory are going to be tied up. So I say at least 10K on the wholesale just to get into the game. And then after that, I would say you need another 10K put up just if it's your inventory is in a hole at any time, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I don't recommend wholesale to beginners. That's why I don't teach it. But yeah, it's possible. You can start off with wholesale. That is an easy business model, but just like always, and every time I'm either on live on YouTube, business, especially when you want to create relationships, it's all about adding value. How can you think about it like this, right? The company is already doing well because you want to wholesale their products. They have the ability to sell on Amazon, but why would they choose you to sell their products on Amazon, right? Why would they go through you? And if you can have enough of a value add to them to make it make sense, then of course they'll work with you. But it has to be something good in there for them. And see, in my experience, like when you're a brand new Amazon seller, your store is really not established. So you don't really have any proof of concept. So what value add would you have, right? More times than not, when people want to come into the wholesale game on Amazon, the only value they can give the company is money. And they already, if they doing it like that, they already making a lot of money, right? So all you can do is really add money, and it's up to their discretion whether they approve you to be an official wholesaler or not. But yeah, that's how they rake you over the coals with a large capital investment. And then after that, hey, if you want to put up the money, that's cool. But, I would not advise that as a beginner friendly strategy to get on Amazon. But it's completely up to you. Hopefully I answer your question. I don't see any more questions on here. And again, y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know it's late. I'm gonna connect with Mr. Fox tomorrow. Big shout out to him joining the mentorship program. And hey, we gonna keep y'all updated. Is the thing real? Am I actually adding value? Hey, we gonna come back with it, y'all. So hey, y'all be blessed. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you can drop it in the comments here, drop it in the live, and on the next video, we coming every day. We coming every day. No problem, man. No problem, Mr. Hamilton. We're coming every day, right? So if you have any questions, drop them here on the comment of the video. Again, y'all, that boot camp gonna be starting on Saturday. So if I'm telling you, you jump in the boot camp for $97, right? So if the link is not in the description of this video, go back and check some of the old videos, or follow me on Instagram at Travis_GWV. Man, Saturday, we about to get busy, right? The first one, man, through the grace of God, everything went well. We had, so many reviews. I probably got over 50 positive reviews between videos and emails. Man, we about to go crazy. So if you serious, you thinking, I can be that bridge and show you how to get busy on Amazon, you definitely want to be on that Zoom call, right? Because the more that I learn, the more that I am going to share and help you guys grow and take it to the next level. So until the next time, y'all be blessed. We'll see you back tomorrow night. Love.